has really got record-breaking amount of development happening in her business. She's insanely passionate, with love I say that, and has really taken her business to a whole new millennial level. And she loves social media, I have to say. Would you please welcome Presidential Ambassador Peggy Lombardi.
While the lyrics were on, but never mind. I needed your help to sing the chorus. Did you see the chorus? But let me just start with one thing. Let's drop "Handle Me With Care" right now. You see, we haven't got any room to feel that we need to be handled with care. We need to get our mind off ourselves. And you know what I'm going to say, Andrea Bell? Get ourselves onto the job. Because we have so much to achieve. I can smell the sweet smell of success, like the lyrics said. And there's so many other reasons why we've got to get our mind off ourselves and get our mind on the job. You see, this seminar is about the power of you, the power of me. If we want to become so personally empowered, where we can empower others, we can't be worrying about being handled with care. I chose those lyrics because I thought there was a lot in that chorus that relates to every one of us. I've been messed up, I've been victimised, but I've turned around and now I can smell the sweet smell of success. You see, when I was just a little girl, I asked my mama, what would I be? Help me. Would I be pretty? Would I be rich? Is what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. But then she said, mark my words, you'll always get what you deserve. I don't know what I did to deserve my last husband, but that's fine. However, when I found Nutrimetics, George, it just slipped out, George. When I found Nutrimetics, I said to myself, I deserve this. A lot of you know I can't read, write, type, do shorthands. That's why I was going to the movies at 2 o'clock today, because I didn't read my program starting today at 2 o'clock. And Jane rang me and said, where are you? And I said, just about to have a nap or go to the movies. Anyway, you know me. So I slipped on the dress, haven't shampooed the hair, no jewellery, but we're here. And when I I found Nutrimedics, like I said, I knew I could do it. There was something about this industry that is for every one of us. I think there's, yeah. You know, over the next few days, we're going to see the moon, the stars. We're going to hear all the awards and recognition. It's already started this morning, today, this afternoon. And how proud do our new ESLs, who are soon to be ESMs, and our new ESMs feel today. Because I really want you to know that when I began 38 years ago, I was just like you. I was a young mum, 2 small kids, and I knew nothing about anything really, except when I found Nutrimedics, I knew I deserved it. Because I looked at all the other ladies in the Pied Piper, now known as Nutriliving, and I thought, if they can do it, so can I. And 2 years after I joined, I went to a sales director seminar in Tasmania, and I saw her shoes. And yes, Vicky, I'm talking about Ruth. I saw her shoes, I saw her belt, I saw her beautiful clothes. And I went up to her and I said, "Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm from Adelaide." And I said to her, "Can I ask you one thing? How can I end up getting beautiful shoes and beautiful belts like that and look like you?" And you know what she said to me? "Whatever you do it with an Academy Award performance." Are we going to give this weekend an Academy Award performance? Great. Because you know, even for the movie stars, the performance starts a long time before the camera and the lights. And it's the same with this business. Before we can have the camera and the lights on us, we have to start preparing for the script to be played out. We have to give everything we do an Academy Award performance. I think I've got some more slides somewhere, but that's fine. And you see, when we want to empower other people, this is called the Power of You, the Power of Me weekend. We have to become so personally empowered that we have the ability to transfer that to others. And like our beautiful lady said today, Daisy, tell your story. I'm telling you my story that began over 38 years ago with my Diana in Adelaide. I always call her my Diana because she is. She's my darling, my bestie, she's almost my everything. And Diana and I began this journey together in Adelaide. And I can tell you now, I didn't have the personal power that I had today. Neither one of us did. We just hit the streets of Adelaide because we were told you have to go and make friends out of strangers. And we didn't care who we sponsored. Everyone that breathes. You know, I have a saying, girls in Perth, hold up the mirror to their face. If it goes foggy, they're breathing, they're sponsorable. And that's the attitude Diana and I had. Yeah. You know, Diana and I sponsored this person one day, and that person turned out to be Bobby. And Bobby was 6'3" tall and had just come back from Singapore and had the chop. And now Bobby was wearing a beautiful dress, and we sponsored Bobby. But then we saw Bobby on the Mike Walsh TV show a few months later talking about his sexual activities in the cross. was one of our consultants, wasn't it? So the message I'm saying today, are you prepared to do what it takes? Are you going to say, what is the outcome of me being here this weekend? Why have I invested my airfare, my accommodation, all the things that we do to be here? The girls from Perth pay a fortune to be here, and I applaud every one of you. You are the greatest, and the New Zealand ladies and their spouses. Good on you. But unless you have an outcome about the end of this weekend, unless you know specifically in your mind, what do you want to have at the end of these 2 days? And why do you want it? Do you want to go to the next level of status and come back next year at a higher level and with maybe, like Natasha's done already, and bring a manager with you? Or go to SD? Or go to ESD and beyond? Because making that commitment, that unconditional outcome now, that's what this weekend's going to bring you, because it's going to change your life with all the reasons why Daisy was talking about as well. The lifestyle, the ambience, the freedom, the financial freedom, and most importantly, the power of you, so that you can empower others to do what you've done. Like Daisy also said, you stole my speech, Daisy. It's not about lippies, lotions, and potions. It's about the dynamics of humanity. It's about empowering others to do and become what you have done. And you know, if you just fully understand that and back it up with an unconditional outcome, that's what you're going to do. And the reasons why, because of all of the things that are bringing into your life, and you make a decision and a date where you're going in the next 12 months, as I call that OPA, my Dutch grandfather, my opa, you will get there. You see, we have to let go of all the old stuff up here. We've all had, I've been victimised, I've been traumatised, and we don't want to be handled with care. You know, when it says, I feel so lonely, you know, losers, and there's not one in the room, you wouldn't be here if you were a loser. But people don't really want to give too many accolades to self-pitiers. So they're the ones that do feel lonely. Oh, I feel so lonely. Yes, they do. So to be successful and to be empowered and to empower others, don't hang on to handle me with care. I want you to leave this conference in the next 2 days with the most amazing feeling of excitement, exhilaration, anticipation, determination. Do you know, when I was a little girl, a lot of you know I was told I was no good for nothing. And when I got my first job as a floor polisher, I was told I was the best floor polisher in the world. Every one of us can become so much greater than we ever dreamt possible. So let me just finish by saying this. Make a decision now. Some of you are so new, this might be the first conference that you've ever been to. And I want it to be the most exciting and the most memorable that you will ever have in your memory bank. I want you to say that weekend in that beautiful city of Melbourne was where I began to change my life in a very definite and determined decision-making way. I made a decision that day that I was no longer going to be asked to be handled with care. I was never going to be lonely again, because I was going to be surrounded by like-minded, successful, amazing women like we have in this room today with our partners. So let me finish off with my favourite song. And you know, the staff have had enough time up on the stage doing their skits and their dancing and hats on their heads and everything else they've been doing, but give them a big clap because they've done a wonderful job. So Scotty, I know you love the stage. Come up here with me. And Franca and Georgie and all of anyone else. And let's rock. You know this is my favourite. Are we going to rock to success? Stand up, everybody.
Now listen.